You can't stop crime. That's what you never understood. I'm controlling it. You want to rule them by fear, but what do you do with the ones who aren't afraid? I'm doing what you won't. I'm taking them out.
Being the supernatural fan that I am, when I saw Under the Red Hood for the first time, I about freaked out when Jensen Ackles was the voice of the Red Hood. Man, talk about two great things that go great together. I love the Red Hood, and I love Jensen Ackles. Oh, hello, my name is Fu Manchu. Don't take that out of context. I mean, he's cute and all, but... Anyway, you know what made Under the Red Hood even better? Oh, man, think about this. If Jared Padalecki would have did the voice of Black Mask. Yeah, and then you'd have the Winchester brothers both wearing masks in the Batman cartoon. Hey, I can dream. But you know what? I was talking to Mr. Evil Cheese the other day about how much I like the Red Hood. I almost said Red Mask. That's a different character, I'm sure. But no, I was talking to him about how much I like the Red Hood, and we were talking about the GameStop figures that are coming out for the Arkham Knight series or whatever for that video game. And apparently GameStop is supposed to be selling all of the figures, and I think they're supposed to have like Series 1 out right now, which is Batman, Harley Quinn, then you got Scarecrow, and then you have... who's the other one? I don't know. I'll have to look it up in a minute. But you know what? They also have a Red Hood version of him, the way he looks in Arkham Knight. And, of course, it's a GameStop exclusive. So, I went to a bunch of GameStops and asked around. Actually, I sent my wife. I just sat on my butt while she did it, but hey, that's what she's there for. Don't hit me, honey. Don't hit me. Anyways, no, she checked for me at some GameStops, and I think she checked like 2 or 3 or 4, something, 100. I don't remember how many, but you know what? They all said the same thing. She said, hey, do you have some Arkham Knight figures? And they said, nope. And she said, what about the Red Hood figure? That's a GameStop exclusive. And they said, have you checked online? Seriously, they said that. Every one of the stores. I mean, it's like they don't have them, but they'll tell you to check online. Well, I could order them from anywhere if that was the case. I mean, jeez. That's like saying, hey, do you have the totally exclusive thing to this store only? It's not sold anywhere else? No, go buy it from some other store. That just doesn't make any sense. But you know what? I told Mr. Evil Cheese that I was looking for the Red Hood figure, and one day he kind of hinted, he said, hey, did you get the Red Hood figure? And I said, no. And actually, I didn't answer him for like 2 or 3 messages because I kept forgetting to answer that question. And then, he kept saying, so did you get the Red Hood? So did you get the Red Hood? So did you get the Red Hood? And I was like, finally said, no, I haven't seen any of them, Mr. Evil Cheese. And he said, good, well, you have it now, ha 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 ha. And I went, and that was pretty much my expression right there. Yeah, just like that. And you know what? Holy cow, man! Because check this out! Now, number 1. This is the very first Arkham Knight figure I have ever seen in real life, ever. I've seen him online, but holy cow, this looks amazing. Now, he mailed me this, I think I got it in the mail like 2 weeks ago maybe, and I've been dying to open it, but I never got a chance to do any reviews. And then I had a bunch of reviews backing up, and I was like, and this one was right on the front of the list. I was going to do this one first because there's something else that I want to talk about. But I just couldn't get around to doing this one for some reason. It just kept sitting there. And now I can finally look at it and check it out, and I am dying to open it like I said. But before we really do the review for this, he also sent something else. Now, as cool as that Arkham Knight Red Hood figure was, or is I should say, this is even better. Now you might be saying, hey, it's just a manila envelope. How cool can it be? You're right. The manila envelope doesn't do a whole lot. And he's pretty much rendered it, not usable because he taped it up. But you know what? It's what's inside it that's cool. So let's look inside it, shall we? Now, you know when somebody sends you something and you open the box and you don't know really what to expect, and you pull out something as cool as the Red Hood figure and you go, oh my gosh, I cannot see anything else in this box being cooler than this. Well, it was beaten big time. Check this out. He sent me an original Mr. Evil Cheese drawing of the new Guardians of the Galaxy. That's right. It is Mr. Evil Cheese as Drax the Destroyer. Look at him. Oh my gosh, he's even got cheese knives. Oh, he looks so amazing. And look at his tattoo there on his forehead that matches the tattoo on his chest. That is amazing. And I mean, that translated so well to this character. It just looks so good. And then he's got his cool boots and everything like that. And then if we look over here, we see, oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, is that Chris Pratt? Is it? No, it's Fu Manchu, and check him out. He looks amazing as Star Fu. That's right, and he's obviously in the in the Felsbug fan club. There he is. That is awesome. And then if you pan over here, you will find Zombie Cat as Gamora. Oh man, check her out. She's obviously seen better days because she's a zombie, and now she's all green to boot. That looks awesome! I mean, look at all the details in this. There's her little broken tail. Oh, I love it so much. And then if we pan up here, we will see... Oh, who are those two charming-looking gentlemen? Why, it's... Oh, my God. It's Dr. D as Groot. And then we also have... we have Captain Jackson as a very small little raccoon Jackson. Oh, these are so amazing. And he did such a good job. Not only on the artwork. I mean, like I said, these characters translated so well to this style. And these characters, you know, from Guardians of the Galaxy. I mean, this looks like a real thing. I mean, this is awesome. And I absolutely love it. Now, he obviously... Now, if you look at the coloring, he colored this on the computer, I'm assuming, because it looks very, very, very professional, like something you would see on a comic book cover. But not only did he send me this, no, he didn't just stop there at the ultimate coolness. No, he topped the ultimate coolness by sending me the following. Now, before I show you what it is, the other drawing, the colored version of it, well, it's on like harder cardstock kind of paper, and it stands up pretty well on its own. Well, this one's just on a piece of, like a sheet of paper, so it didn't stand up very well, so I had to use my little Rambo, look right down here, see the Rambo's missing. I had to use the little Rambo poster and part of my Foo bar sign there to hold it up. So let's see what it is, shall we? Look at this. This is the original artwork. This is amazing. Check it out. This is so cool. I love it. It's even great in black and white, but he really nailed those colors when he colored it. Brought out all the details, like his, you know, like his cheese knives there. You can see them so much better, and then you can see like the green and the red on there, you know, because when you add all that color, all those details get brought out. That is amazing. Look at it. I absolutely love it. This is awesome! Now, one of the things I like to do in these reviews are super duper close-up looks. And look at this. It is amazing. That looks so cool. If we look over here, what do we see? Oh, look, where's Zombie Cat? Look at her teeth. Oh my goodness. That is so cool. I love it. Go over here to Mr. Evil Cheese. Where are you, Mr. Evil Cheese? Look at that. Oh man, that is so cool. I love this so much. Thank you. Oh man, it looks amazing. Where are Dr. D? Look at those eyes. Those eyes are pretty much spot on to the way the action figure looks. I'll tell you that right now. Then over here, look at that cute little face. He's going, I'm confused too. And at least he remembered to draw the sunglasses. I never remember to draw them when I draw him for some reason. But that is awesome. And we cannot forget little tiny... Where are you, Felsbug? There you are, Felsbug. There you are. That is so cool! Now, speaking of little old Felsbug, not to be outdone, but look at this picture here that he sent me quite a while back. Now, I've been meaning to show this off for the longest time, but I'd framed it and put it on the wall, and it's been in the office the whole time. And, I mean, this just looks amazing. Look at that. Oh, and there's Bucket. See, this came with a certain somebody. This drawing, this family portrait, I might add, I wonder who it came with. A certain little troublemaker known as Bucket. And look at that. Look, it looks just like him back there, man. That is amazing. And yes, in case you haven't figured this out, this little guy came to me from Felsbug's house because I'd sent this guy over there to kill him a long time ago, and apparently he got lost, and, well, he's been there ever since, and, well... Felsbug found him and sent him my way. Stop looking at me like that, Bucket! But yeah, Bucket would make more appearances, but his He's got an inarticulate jaw, and I've been trying to teach him how to talk. So far, he sort of sounds like Christopher Walken, but not entirely perfect. But anyway, this picture looks amazing. I mean, seriously, Mr. Evil Cheese and Felsbug, I can't thank you enough. This is amazing. And look at that. A year later, I'm finally showing it off. But hey, it's been on my wall. What do you want? So yeah, guys, I can't thank you enough. And seriously, you guys, you're super talented, man. Oh my gosh, someday you'll take over the world, and then I'll take it right from you, because that's just what I do. Holy crap, man. 10 minutes! 10 minutes, and I haven't even got to the review. And you know what? That's not even all. I had told Mr. Evil Cheese that I was jealous of his Walking Dead or Rick Grimes with the cowboy hat. And look what he ordered me to go with Red Hood. Holy cow, man! I was like, I just told you I thought it was cool, and he sent me this. This is amazing! So apparently the review is going to get really long, so let's get on with the review, shall we? Today's review will be on the DC Collectibles and Batman Arkham Knight. Oh, you saw him once before. Here he is. He's the Red Hood. And I will pretend he sounds like Jensen Ackles. He looks awesome. Now, obviously, this is the version of him from Arkham Knight, the video game, and the video game's not out yet, so I can't tell you how, perfect this looks or not, or how he is. Maybe the character's a total jerk in the game. I don't know. Maybe he's not even a playable character. You have to download him for all I know. But you know what? I like him, and he looks cool. So let's look at the back of the package, shall we? So here's the back of the package, and as you can see, it says Batman. Looks like it's on a batarang. And then right there we have the Batman. Then we have, oh yeah, there's the other one, Arkham Knight. The reason why I forgot about him is he's the only one that's not out yet, for some reason. I've seen everybody's getting Harley Quinn and Scarecrow and Batman. In fact, Mr. Evil Cheese reviewed Scarecrow and Harley Quinn. But nobody's gotten the Arkham Knight yet that I know of. And he looks amazing. I can't wait to see him. I think the character looks cool. I hope he turns out to be, somebody really cool, because nobody knows who he is yet. In fact, I hope they don't even say who he is. Hopefully he's just nobody, and we'll never know who's under that mask. There's the back of the package, looking very cool. And as you can see, there's a grid of the Red Hood behind them. And it has no listing of the Red Hood being an exclusive, I don't think, here on the back. But you can see there it's sculpted by Gentle Giants, who always sculpt perfectly. And if you look at the side of the package, you'll see the same grid. And then down here, it also says Red Hood GameStop Exclusive. So, there you go. What does that say? Power to the players? Okay. Anyway, it says DC Collectibles there, and there's the side. Now, what's on the other side? It just has his name and that same little tiny GameStop Exclusive logo. Now, like I said, I've been waiting a couple of weeks to open this figure, so, excuse me if I hurry up and say, I say we open it! Now, here's Red Hood fresh out of the package, and he looks amazing. Now, one of the things that I noticed, as I pulled him out of the package, I kind of moved him around, his arms and stuff like that, and I have to say, this is the first DC Collectibles figure I've messed with that I didn't feel like I was going to break when I started moving them around. I mean, because they break so easy sometimes, the joints and stuff like this. This actually feels like a heavy-duty action figure. It's really, really cool. Now, if you see there, he's got a different style mask. He almost looks like he's got a duck bill or something. I wish they would have went with the original mask, with the little eyes and stuff like that, because I really like the way that one looks. But I do like that they actually gave him a red hood. I mean, that makes sense, doesn't it? Instead of red mask. But they actually gave him one. Now, it's a little bit of a softer plastic there on the top, so you could probably pull it off if you want, but it's not supposed to. And then down his shirt there, you will see his Red Robin-looking logo there. And his clothes look all tattered and dirty, and looks like he's kind of patched it back up. And then there's his belt, and then there's some more clips down his legs. Both legs have 3 clips each. And then down here, you can see his really cool shin guards and stuff, and his boots, and then his hands and his gauntlets. And at least this one doesn't have those silly blades poking off of it like the other Red Hood figure. Now, that one was bad because it had those blades on his arms, and he had a nose and a mouth on his mask. And I was like, what? They haven't got it right yet. I really hope they make an under the Under the Red Hood version, the Jensen Ackles version of an action figure of him, because that would be cool. So let's look at the back of the figure, shall we? So here's the back of the figure, and if you look at the way his head's shaped there, it almost looks like the Joker Red Hood or whatever. I can't talk. But yeah, it looks like that because it's kind of that pill shape. But there's his hood, there's his Robin there, and if you look, he's got some battle damage and stitched back up. It's very cool indeed. Looks like he made it himself. And then there's the back of his coat, and his pants are kind of cool because they're kind of dirty looking, but it almost looks like they're camouflaged. And one of the things that I do like is the way the straps are poking off. You can see it on the left leg there, how the straps are poking off. They're not just like it's not just sculpted to his leg, it's like poking off of the leg. That's kind of cool. But anyway, you're probably saying, hey, what did he come with? Well, what do you think he came with? Came with these really big guns. Now, these are some big guns. So let's put them in his arms to see how big they are. Now, here's the Red Hood saying, hey, you kids better get off my land. But you know what? Check this out. When I put his arms up like that, it's really cool. He's got like red sleeves underneath his jacket. It's so cool looking that they did that. I mean, they did not have to do that at all. But it's really cool that they did. That is really neat. I do wish the hood rested a little lower on his head, kind of like Green Arrow's hood does, but it kind of floats up a little high. But that's all right. I think he looks amazing. Now, I do have to say that as good as this figure feels well made, I was scared as I don't know what, putting those guns in his hands. Because now you can see he's got like a hole for his finger there to go in the trigger guard, but my Hush figure broke off the little triggers that were inside there. Now these don't have it, but it was scary to put it in there because I broke both of the guns that Hush came with. But you know what? It looks cool, and I guess it's better well made than that one was. Now you're probably saying, what's he look like next to the old Red Hood figure? Well, here he is. Now this isn't a complete Red Hood, because I broke off the blades on his forearms because they were really big and they stuck out, and now it looks like crap because I broke it off. I need to fix it. But anyway, there he is next to the other Red Hood. Now, as you can see, this one from far away on the left there of the screen looks more like the one from the Under the Red Hood cartoon. But if you look at him up close, he's got that nose and that mouth that I do not like. I don't know why they did that. But you know what? The new Red Hood appears to be working out more, so for all we know, it's not the same character because he's really buff over here. But maybe they've made him all buffer for the video game. I don't know. Now, I don't nearly have as many of these Batman video game figures as Mr. Evil Cheese does. He's done reviews on tons of them. But here's the ones that I have, and I think he fits in perfectly. So I think that is awesome. Check him out. Thank you, Mr. Evil Cheese. And look! It goes good with the penguin you sent me to. That is amazing! So there's my review of the Arkham Knight Red Hood figure sent to me by Mr. Evil Cheese, and I absolutely love it. Thank you so much, because I have never seen this figure in person. I have never seen any of them in person, and this is amazing. Oh, I guess before we go, we should look at it up close. What do you think? My favorite part, and I almost forgot. Time for a super duper close-up look, and look at that. You can see that his jacket there has buttons on the side. That's pretty cool. I never saw that before. And then he's got like a rip there, held together with tape or something. I don't know. There's his Red Robin logo, I'm assuming. And then there's some more armor on there. And then there's his mask looking very... Oh, look! He almost looks like he has eyes. Little sleepy eyes. That's pretty cool. Then over here, you see like he's got a little breather thing. That's kind of neat. There's his hood. That's pretty cool. Look at the side of his jacket there. I love how the jacket looks like he customized it himself. Like he just painted the white on and stuff like that. It looks like... Because you could go, well, that's sloppy paint. No, it looks like he customized this jacket himself. I mean, that's just what it looks like to me. And then here's his arms. I love those red sleeves. For some reason, I don't know. That's just a neat little added detail. There's his big old guns. That is pretty cool. There's the clips on the side of his leg. It's kind of dark. Let's look on this side. You can see there the color of his pants. See how they kind of look dirty, but they also kind of resemble like camouflage? Not quite, but they kind of look like that from the back. And then down here you'll see his shin guards, if we can. You can see the battle damage on those scrapes and stuff like that. There's his boots. Out of focus, but hey, I tried. Now let's turn his head so we can see him. Oh, look at that. You can see the little breather thing or the little things on the side there. That's pretty cool to me. And now let's look at his back here. There's the little Red Robin logo. I think that is amazing. You can see that it's kind of stitched up. Almost looks like staples or something. And then there's his jacket there. There's some little bombs or bullets or whatever, grenades on the back of his... almost look like the kind of grenade you launch. And then there's the clips. That's pretty cool. And then, let's see, look at the back of his... Let's look at the straps on his boots here. Can you see that? I hope you can see that, because that looks cool. I love how they're like hanging off. Like I said, I like that. I don't know why. I just think that added little touch looks cool. So anyways, there's my review, again, of the Red Hood Arkham Knight figure, and I think he looks amazing. This is very cool. And I'm sorry the review was so long, but man, Mr. Evil Cheese sent me some really cool stuff, and then I had to go back and look at some of Felsbug's old stuff, and we never even got to review that Rick, but everybody's seen what that Rick looks like. He's just wearing a hat. That's all that's different with him. So until next time, tune in! for that drawing, buddy. Hey, you know what? We should thank Mr. Evil Cheese, too. Hey, Mr. Evil Cheese, come on. Ugh, something really smells. Come on, I think we better go. Oh my gosh, thank you for the pinch. Oh, stop biting me!